Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm here to talk to you about plastic water bottles. Did you know that plastic bottles are 100% non-biodegradable? They are also made from fossil fuels. The only way to get rid of the energy from the fossil fuels is to burn it. Also, each year alone, we throw away enough bottles to circle the earth not just once or twice, but 150 times. And only 1 out of every 5 bottles become recycled. Now that's a lot of bottles being wasted. A variety of emissions are released into the atmosphere. It then causes climate change or migration patterns to change, and nesting success and more, such as the bird's habitat being destroyed. That's also the cause of global warming and death of our animals. There are many tensions against the living organisms and our human demands. Some tensions can include oil spills during distribution of our bottles and waters versus the sea life that lives in our oceans. There are many more. Plastic is made from oil, therefore the bottles are made of oil, and to make only 1 bottle you would need 2 ounces of oil and 3 bottles of water. You also need 1/4 of a bottle of oil to cool the bottle during transportation. There are a variety of harmful toxins used in the production process, such as styrene and or benzene, which can cause human respiratory problems or even cancer. Also, they are made from petroleum, which requires constant extraction of fossil fuels. As I said before, there are many tensions, and one of them is the tension between the pollution of our production and the living organisms. This is caused by the production of plastic and the chemicals being released into the atmosphere, which will harm our nature. Did you know that we are moving 1 billion bottles of water every week using either one or more of the following? Either ships, trucks, trains in only the United States alone. There are also some combinations. And you also need to release 1 kilogram of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere while producing the product. But you need even more to cool and transport the products from one place to the other, leaving the large carbon footprint. Many environmental or wildlife activists are against bottled water businesses or companies, and the reason behind that is because even during the distribution phase, there are or is lots of toxins being released into the air in the effort to keep the water cold during transportation. On to the 4th phase of the bottle's life. Worldwide water consumption rates are 155 billion liters a year. To produce that many bottles, there is enough oil used to light and warm 32,000 homes in the UK per year. Now, the US is obviously part of that, and they consume 38 billion bottles a year in 2005, but only 20% was recycled. I have a question for you. Do you think that tap water is safer than bottled water? Well, if you think that tap water is safer, then you're right. This is because some or most plastics contain BPA, and it releases toxins that are leaked into the water when BPA is heated. Also, it has been shown that most or some plastic bottles are 100% non-biodegradable, as I said before. Now, even though plastic can be recycled, the recycling process will therefore create even more waste and pollution and release carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. There is also a strong tension between environmentalists and consumers, because the environmentalists want us, the consumers, to stop putting the strain on the environment, but us, the consumers, rely on bottled water for water. The bottles may end up in landfill, but if the bottles don't end up in a landfill, they will be sent to incineration, which is the act of burning it completely to ashes, which will therefore cause even more pollution and release even more toxins into our atmosphere. Even if we're sending toxins into the air, we are also impacting the sea life. We litter a lot and dump loads of trash or waste into the ocean, which could impact sea life by them mistaking it for food. Don't you think that we should care for our creatures of the sea? One of the tensions that I mentioned before was that the sea life against or versus litter or plastic. And one of the main causes of that tension is based on that we are creating or producing too many plastic materials and then dumping it into the ocean for marine life to eat and then die. The consequences of that would be that we have no more marine life left in the ocean. I did this Pecha Kucha for a reason, which was to show you what plastic is doing to the environment, but also to hope that you will follow me on using bottles made of materials other than plastic and help me save our environment from a natural disaster. But it's not natural. I'm asking you to help me save the environment. I'll give you some ways. Instead of using plastic bottles, you can refer to refillable bottles and/or you could filter your own tap water. And the positive effect of tap water is that it contains fluoride, which can strengthen your teeth. It is in most toothpastes. Here is where I got all my information from, and if you would like to learn even more about it, also, please visit these websites. I know that they are kind of hard to remember, but please remember the first part of it. So you can now help with the environment. And if you liked or are interested in the photos, then here's where I got it from. I know most of it is from Flickr, but this one on the past picture was from Microsoft Word document.